things that will occur tonight. Hopefully you'll all understand. The special meeting was called for a very specific reason. It's not that I like special meetings. Believe me, folks, I detest special meetings. However, certain contingencies occur and I have to. And that's the reason why this meeting was called, because of the redistricting that's taking place and the vote that's going to be taking place, I believe, on Thursday or Friday. And because of that, we have to make sure that our wishes are known. So far, I felt that a lot of what we wanted to accomplish has not been given to the Commission. And for those of you who may not be aware of what's this controversy all about, well, we're kind of in between the Council District 3 and Council District 12. We're split, not evenly, but there's more in 3 than there is in 12. And what we have requested was that we'd be either all in 3 or we keep our split the same. We did not want to be in 12, not because 12 is not as bad, because Mitch Englander seems to be a pretty good Joe. We visited him at one of his special meetings at the Devonshire Police Station, and we got a complete tour there too. It was very good. So, yes, Dan.
Point of fact, this board has never taken a position on that issue. There's never been a formal position taken by the board, nor has there been a discussion, a full discussion of the issue.
And that's what the special meeting has been called for.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to make sure that our wishes are known and hopefully presented to the Commission. Okay, because the Commission then is going to present its findings to the City Council, and they will approve or disapprove. And God help us if we don't get what we want.
It's not going to the Commission now, it's going to the City Council members, you know, it's their committee.
Okay, I'm sorry.
To their committee and then to the full council.
The City Council Committee.
Yes.
Which committee is that?
Yeah, it's rules something or other, it's got a long name, but it's the Rules Committee. It's the one that's been meeting the last 3 days that I went to yesterday, and they have another meeting tonight. And then on the 16th, it will go at 8:30 in the morning to their committee, and then at 10 o'clock that morning to a full board. 10 o'clock on the 16th of March, that's why we're doing it now.
Don't you just love being stuck in the middle? Try it sometime. I have to rely on one of our members who attends those meetings regularly to come up with the information and pass it to me. And hopefully my ears are still working, because sometimes they kind of want to fog over. And they don't give out the complete information the way it should be given out. But for that, Chris, thank you. Okay, we have one other announcement that I want to talk about, and that's bylaws. Folks, and I'm going to come down very hard on the City Council, because they really left us out in the lurch. Especially when they created this thing. They left Dunn in charge and then took their funding away. And all of a sudden we've got nobody to talk to. We have bylaws that have been waiting for a few months to try to be approved. We can't do that because nobody, and I mean nobody, because several people have called down to Dunn, which is Department of Neighborhood Empowerment, for forms to get these bylaws submitted so that we can get the city attorney to approve them. And they kind of leave us in limbo, because even though we passed those bylaws, okay, the city attorney isn't quite sure whether the old bylaws apply or the new bylaws apply. And because of that, again, we have problems we need to solve, and we're getting nothing but delay, delay, delay. So unless Dennis can come up with some cogent ideas, we're going to be in this dilemma for a while, and it's going to leave us hurting a little bit. Anyway.
Excuse me, Edwin?
Yes.
I attended the Education and Neighborhoods meeting on Monday night, and one of the issues, it was one of the best meetings I've ever attended, and that was Councilmember Parks, Councilmember Perry, and Dennis. I was there for about a half an hour. And the issue that came up the most was the elections, whether we're going to have a selection at town hall, issues related to our budget. And the thing that was nice about it is they didn't limit us to 1 or 2 minutes. We kept being able to go back and forth. And
What's your point?
The point is that we talked about the need for Don to have funding to do things like approve these bylaws and to handle our elections, and these are the kinds of things. And of course, there was no resolution, but now these council members who are now in charge of this will have this information to take back and respond to in a more timely manner, because they were told by the neighborhood council members that this election issue in particular needs to be fast-tracked, and that government needs to have money and things like that.
But that won't come up until the next budgetary session.
But they know that has to be addressed right away, because by July 1st, some of the neighborhood councils will want to have a selection or a town hall. And so they have to make determinations on whether we can do that or not.
See, the one thing that leaves us in a little bit of a doubt is how much are they going to cut from our budget?
And I protested that we have any money taken out of our budget for the floor.
Well, I'm glad you protested, but what was the amount that they were trying to take from us?
But I think they've been talking about another 5, but they did not that day state any of that particular amount. This was a listening session for them. This was not what they were telling us.
Okay, Jackie?
I just wanted to state that there were 4 members of the neighborhood council there, Joanne and Dr. Weissman.
Yes, I know.
As well, and that Bernard Parks did say that the redistricting is something that will last for 10 years, so we should take it seriously.
Okay, at our special meeting, bring that up again, would you please? Thank you. All right. That's right. Council District 3.
I'm a little afraid now.
Why?
You're in the wrong district.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, well, we need Mitch England
Might be a
there.
stretch till July 2013. None of us will matter. I'm just kidding. Anyway,
You got, would you like
I don't need a
mic?
microphone. I was a 4th grade teacher for 8 years, and it was the best 14 years of my life. Took some hair off my head and
I lost a couple of teeth. You guys like, see, when I get a microphone now, I feel like singing. You'll never find. Anyway, I'm the field deputy from Reseda and West Hills from Council District 3. It's a pleasure. It's got that kind of crackly thing going on.
You know what? Can you guys hear me? I really do have a loud voice. Okay? Is that okay? Yes.
I'll just hold it down here so you get kind of best of both worlds. Anyway, with regard to redistricting, I want to just say on behalf of Councilman Zine, your voices were heard. I received no less than 4,332 calls from you folks saying we want to stay in Council District 3. You know, in terms of, I know there's variance in opinion, it's not a consensus, it wasn't a perfect science, but all that I heard from anybody was that we want to stay in Council District 3. So all that was conveyed to Council